Hey gamers, what's up and welcome to Gamer Life. On today's episode, I'm going to be taking a look at a game called Witness. Witness is a 4-player deduction co-op game, which all 4 players are detectives trying to solve a case. So let's take a look and I'll tell you what I think. Can I get a witness? So here are the components for Witness. As you can tell, there's a decent amount of stuff here. You have the rulebook, questions, the solutions, the 4-player books and their standees, the cases, the score pad, and the round tracker. So what's going to happen in a regular game of Witness is you are all detectives, possibly the worst detectives ever, because they're asking you to help them solve a case. There are a total, I believe, of 60 cases in this case book. Let me see here. Yes, 64, ranging from beginner to intermediate to hard to diabolical. And each one of the player books corresponds to each one of the cases. So what's going to happen is each player is going to pick up one of each player is going to be assigned a book, and they will read their information they have on that specific case. So what's going to happen to the Witness is each player is going to be sitting across from each other. Each player will then be given one of their 4 books. Based on the case number you guys are working, you're going to flip open to the book and read the information you have based on that case. After that is when the main game starts. The main game lasts 4 rounds. What's going to happen is you're going to be passing your information to the player next to you. So in the first round, in this example right here, Nasir will be talking to Blake and Mortimer will be talking to LaBruce. In the following round, LaBruce will be talking to Nasir and Blake will be talking to Mortimer. And then in the third round, this is going to repeat Nasir to Blake, Mortimer to LaBruce. And in the fourth round, it's going to repeat LaBruce to Nasir, Blake to Mortimer. After those 4 rounds, you will then take all the information you have that you've collected and you can write it down on your score pad, on this little pad here. Once everyone has finished writing, you will then, based on the case number you're working, you will then read whatever 3 questions that they're asking you. You will then answer them as best you can on down here. After that, you will read the solutions and check off to see whether or not you've answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, as a group, you have to answer all 3 correctly. If you miss at least one, you don't win. And if you get less than, I believe the rulebook has here, 7 or less, you get even worse. And that pretty much wraps up how to play Witness. So that was Witness. Now I enjoy Witness. It's a fairly quick game. It only takes about 20 minutes to play. So after you play one game, since you already have it out, you tend to play 1 or 2 more after it. And there's a lot of stuff that comes in the box. You got all 4-player books, the case book, the question book, the solutions. There's a lot of stuff inside the box, and it's fairly cheap. My biggest complaint with Witness is besides being a 4-player only game, is having to relay the information you have to the person next to you. And there's always that one person who can't quite get it right, and I'm that person. I always screw it up. It happens. It's part of the game. I can't help it. That trying to remember not only your questions, not only the stuff you have to remember, but trying to retain the information that's being fed to you, and the only thing you can ask that person is to repeat it. It's kind of daunting, especially if other stuff is going on. You might have a drink or 2. I'm just saying. It's not easy for some people, and I'm one of those people. But I still enjoy the game, and it's even more fun when the information you get coming back to you is wrong, and you know it's wrong, and you kind of know who messed up, but whatever. It's just a game. You have some fun, ask some questions. A lot of people tell me it plays like another game called Telephone. I never played that game. I've only played this game. I enjoy Witness. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, because trying to get that 4-player only is annoying, and like I said, it's a game that I'm not really good at, and it only plays with a select few people, because a lot of people don't really like this type of game. In fact, some people question whether or not it's actually a game. But I enjoy it, and for now I'm going to keep it. So that's my review of Witness. Thanks for watching, and remember, I believe there is a game for everyone.